What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee on the vid. Tapping back in. You know how we do over here. We got a lot of topics to hit on. How y'all doing out there? Get up in the comments. Let's talk, y'all. But jumping right off into things, man, you guys all know I'm diehard Bills Mafia. You hear me say it all the time. You know we lost last week. I got a video up detailing the NFC, AFC championship games yesterday. I'll pin that below if you want to go check it out. Jump in the comments with your thoughts on who you got in the Super Bowl and all that, But we know after my Bills went out last week, losing in overtime, everyone was talking about these OT rules got to change. Everyone's like, man, go to a college format or something. Fuck all this. And I personally thought that a lot of people were going to react and say, yo, Bills Mafia, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Quit, all you depressed Bills fans. Like, I thought that's how people were going to react. But surprisingly to me, a lot of people agree that they don't like these OT rules. You know what I mean? But anyways, yesterday, as we know, the Bengals dethroned the defending AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, and their game also went to OT, and that's kind of been the headline. Yo, they lost the toss. The Chiefs won the toss in that one, got the ball first, and Mahomes went out there and threw an INT. Got to give a bit, super props to the Bengals, man. Von Bell coming up with that INT. Double coverage he was throwing into, but not like, I don't know, the way they played it, the safety kind of crept up on them, right? Like, do y'all agree with that? That defense was on point. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the coverage, but also that pass rush was, getting in Mahomes' face, and he buckled under the pressure. And that's a fact, right? But Josh Allen, before the game ended, just going into overtime, after the coin toss, you see the way Josh Allen reacted. He put pain. And I feel you, Josh. I'd been sharing with everyone. As a diehard Bills fan, I dealt with this loss last week pretty well. It was tough. I was taking it day by day, but surprisingly, I was like, man, I'm taking this all right, But yesterday, when my squad wasn't out there and I saw those conference championship games starting, that's when the pain set in. And as we see, Josh Allen was feeling that pain as well. I mean, obviously, we know the players is going to take it hardest, but that coin toss triggered him to throw that tweet up. You know what I mean? So jump in the comments. Let's talk about it. Then in other news, y'all, I got caught up on some of the, Dark Side of the Ring. I love that show, man. It's wild. Jump in the comments. Let me know if you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring. And as I've been stating, I want to do a lot more wrestling content. I got a lot of great ideas, not just news videos, a lot of dope wrestling videos I'm going to try to bring y'all. So comment and let me know if you're interested. You're a wrestling fan. It'll probably be more older stuff. Maybe we'll touch on some current stuff. I don't know, but I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback. But the episode of Dark Side of the Ring that I wanted to talk with you guys about now is Chris Kanyon, right? The secret double life of Chris Kanyon. And I'm sure prior to Dark Side of the Ring, a lot of people were familiar with Kanyon's story that, he was secretly gay, and I guess it was eating him up inside. He, suffering from mental illness and depression and all that, living this double life his whole life. He feared that he would be outcasted. I don't know. They covered a lot on that episode, and just comment with your thoughts in general on the episode. Do you guys think Kanyon would have been all right coming out? You know what I mean? We saw John Cena was basically on that Howard Stern interview. That seemed to anger a lot of people, right? John Cena was like, yo, basically saying it was all a gimmick, that Kanyon got fired with WWE and then came out after and tried to blame his firing on the fact that, Vince was homophobic and all this. I don't know, but John Cena did not mince words. He pretty much went in on Kanyon and said that was all some fuckery and, him just trying to stay relevant, I guess is the way Cena put it, But Cena said he couldn't wrestle. I thought Kanyon was a good wrestler, man. And I'll tell you this real quick before I move on and get to the part that I really wanted to talk with y'all about. The blood runs cold storyline, right? Glacier, we know it took forever for Glacier to finally debut in WCW. And they were talking about it on the episode, yesterday, how when the NWO came around, obviously that was the hottest thing in wrestling. And, Blood Runs Cold definitely was put on the back burner and all that and everything, reality wrestling becoming more relevant than like heavy storyline type stuff. But I got to tell you, man, I thought the Blood Runs Cold-ish was cool. I like Glacier. People like shit on Glacier all the time. I thought it was cool, man. He's based on Sub-Zero. Mortis, who Kanyon debuted as, is based on kind of like a reptile and scorpion characters, is the way that I seen it. And if you pay attention to all the different images and video clips and all that playing in the video, do y'all see the one part where he's like spitting on his, and that's wild. Why do wrestlers always do that? That's wild disrespectful. You spit on me, I might sock you out. I don't know, right? Like, what's good with that? But anyways, didn't it look like the reptile venom spit or something? Like, is that what Kanyon was doing? But regardless, man, very, very sad story what happened with Kanyon. Whether what anyone thinks about the situation, the man is no longer with us. He's deceased. And we know at the end of the day, he offed himself, okay? We got to be careful when we're talking about this. But I was like, man, when I saw they said that he did it by taking antidepressants. And in my mind, I was like, what? Like, I've never heard of that. Now, obviously, taking too much of anything can be lethal. But when that just blew my mind. Did anyone else feel that way as well? Like, for those out there, anyone who's really going through it, man, get yourself some help. Real talk, like life goes on. You can be super down today and be, super up next week. You never know the way that life can change. So don't do it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are hurting. Believe me, my life is far from perfect. So get, don't do it. Hey, and if you ever, want to hit up coffee, like I'm not no expert or anything, but if you just want to tap in and hang out and tap into our lives and kick it with us and chop it up, anyone feeling down, got the blues, by all means, tap in, you feel me? But anyways, when I saw that, I said, man, I gotta, what did he take? And come to find out, they're saying it was a mix of antidepressants, but the one that they're naming is Seroquel. So, a lot of people are familiar with Seroquel. It's an antipsychotic. As y'all know, if you follow my channel for a while, I used to really like to watch a lot of the YouTube prison community content, and a lot of people who have did time, always talk about how like a lot of inmates end up on Seroquel and they're just walking around like a zombie in a daze, half asleep. Like, it's powerful stuff, and man, that's just got to be a really, really, I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, obviously, once again, never do that. Okay, but I'm just curious, like, do you guys think that would be a horrible way to go out, or you would just kind of fall asleep? Jump in the comments. Let me know. And let me know what y'all thought about, Chris Kanyon, Mortis, like him as a wrestler, period. Let's talk about it all below. Then real quick, we got to speak on Tom Brady, okay? Let's talk about it, y'all. It's been wild. What does everyone think about this, right? We saw Schefter and Jeff Darlington come out, from the media and say, yo, Brady's done. He's retiring. But then we saw the news walked back. ESPN is sticking to their guns, saying, yo, that's good information. And to be honest, this narrative that's going around, I believe that to be true, that basically Brady did intend to retire, but he's more or less mad that it was leaked out to the media. So now he's walking it back. And, what most people are theorizing is going to happen is that he's going to do some kind of special, maybe on TV or on a podcast or in some way, some shape, form, or fashion. He wants to announce his retirement on his own. Like, as much as, like I always share with y'all, I respect Brady, no question, for what he's done. It's amazing what he's done in football. But, he's my rival. So I'm like, yo, fuck you, Brady. You know what I mean? But real talk, I feel him on this. Like, yo, you want to come out and retire and the media's jumping all on it before you. Like, what are you going to do? Like, a lot of people are wondering, yo, is Brady, like, could y'all see Brady saying, you know what now? Fuck it, I'm going to stay another year, just to not let y'all ruin my retirement announcement like that and his retirement and the way he goes out. What do y'all think? Some more wrestling news. The Naitch. Woo! The Naitch, right? Getting divorced. He just announced on Twitter. This is his 5th marriage. And I guess he was married to this woman, Wendy Barlow, for like 4 years. Hit the comments and let me know if y'all heard of her before. Apparently, the Naitch, she was his valet, back in like 93 at some point in WCW. But they just got married like 4 years ago. The Naitch, he was a rock star, partying hard. A lot of guys, like, obviously Naitch is a legend. But, man, there's so many other wrestlers out there that, like, dislike the Nature Boy, like for the real heavy wrestling fans out there. And once again, guys, let me know if you want to get to more of this wrestling content, But what do y'all think, for those who are really knowledgeable and into wrestling and stuff like that? Do you think, aside from Hulk Hogan, is the Naitch one of the most hated wrestlers out there? You know what I'm saying? Known as like a dirty politician, stabbing people in the back and, pulling shady moves and ish like that. What do y'all think? But yeah, man, the Naitch, if y'all remember too, just obviously that we're talking about Dark Side of the Ring. When the Dark Side of the Ring, about the plane ride from hell came out, Naitch, a lot of people like, yo, this guy, that was some wicked ish he's doing. He was on some weirdo ish. A lot of people, like, it was giving the Naitch a real bad name. But if you guys remember, maybe a year ago or so, it was looking like the Naitch may not make it. His whole family was like praying for him and everything. Some real serious heart problems. But here he is, still at however old he is, 70-something, he's getting divorced again. And how about this, y'all? I don't know if you guys saw this. Everyone remembers the late 90s, right? The Pamela, Tommy Lee tape that leaked out. I believe that was Gawker, like where Gawker first started, you know what I mean? And if I don't know if you guys remember the whole Hulk Hogan tape that leaked out, where he was using some very racist language. We talk about how the Naitch was just almost like canceled in his old age. Hogan was canceled for like 4 or 5 years. Everyone wanted nothing to do with him, but in the end, people accepted his apology, and we seen like Booker T, Vincent, some other black wrestlers who had worked with Hogan actually stick up for Hogan. Let me know if that surprised y'all or not. But yeah, the lawsuit that he had with Gawker ended up pretty much, I believe, ending Gawker. I could be wrong. Am I tripping, or was Gawker the one who was involved in this Pamela Tommy Lee tape that leaked out? One of the most infamous, a lot of people modeled like Ray J, Kim Kardashian. They took a play out of the Tommy Lee playbook. But there's been debate over if they put the tape out on their own or it was stolen from. Ultimately, they had a lawsuit that they won as well. But I've heard, there's been reports over the years that they may possibly could have played a hand in leaking it out. I don't know. But this new Hulu series that's coming out, I think tomorrow, what is tomorrow the 2nd, or in 2 days? And it's starring Seth Rogen. And at first, when I was seeing these previews, I'm like, man, is Seth Rogen playing Tommy Lee? Like, that ish don't make sense. He's got a mullet. But then, no, he's playing this sleazeball, grimy dude who stole the tape. And him and, what's the guy's name from Parks and Rec? Ron Swanson. What's his name? Nick Swartzman? I can't remember. But him and that guy played the two individuals that ended up stealing the tape, figuring out, what was on it, and, saying it's the early, when the internet was nothing like what it was now. They said, yo, let's put this out on the net and get rich. And they did just that. So this is a biopic drama about that whole situation. It's called Pam and Tommy. Comment and let me know if you guys are going to tap into that and check that show out, if you have seen the trailer or not, your thoughts on all that. And then in closing, guys, I just wanted to share with y'all, as those who've been rocking with me, tapping into the live, support me. I truly appreciate it, guys. As you know, I love bringing this content. If you're new over here, make sure to subscribe. It's all about hearing from the people and coffee, talking it up with y'all. That's what we do over here. It's a lot of fun, but my channel's been through some ups and downs, and we're going through a hard time right now. I don't know what the deal is, but this system seems to be fucking with me, you know what I mean? And I shared a post on here talking about how I had a whole video just vanish into the abyss that I uploaded, just gone. And it seems Milk 74 has experienced this as well. You know what I mean? As obviously, J Coffee Talk is a way smaller platform, but I have my times where my channel's growing and everything, you know what I mean? And nowhere on the level that Milk has, but Milk has gone through his issues with the platform as well. And you see he co-signs what Coffee was saying here and said, "You not lying, because it's happened to me, just disappears without a trace." And it truly does. It just vanishes into the abyss. Like, what's that all about? You know what I mean? And it almost seems like that's what my channel's doing at times. Just like people, like, I don't know, a lot of people, like, I won't see them for a while, and then when they tap back in, they're like, "Oh, damn, Coffee, like, it was almost like your channel didn't exist to me anymore. Like, I had to really seek you out to find you," So, yeah, that's what it is. Just wanted to share that with y'all. Milk feels Coffee's pain. He's been in the same situation. So, yeah, guys, just, hit them buttons, guys. Every little interaction helps. Look forward to talking with you guys in the comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.